Excuse me, I think you will find this is my sunbed.
No, I was listening
You saw me walking.
No, my very overweight wife said that this is definitely ours.
If you can tell me the name of the podcast I'm thinking of, I'll let you have the sunbed.
But I won't do that.
No, I would do it. What podcast is
Really?
Yes.
Если я чешу в затылке, не беда. В голове моей опилки, да. Но хотят там и опилки, но кричалки и вопилки, а также шумелки, пыхтелки и сопелки сочиняю я неплохо иногда. Да. Хорошо живет на свете мир.
Remember we had our space trilogy?
I do remember that.
I'm starting a new trilogy.
Glorious trilogy. Really? A new trilogy?
Yep.
What is this? What is the topic of this trilogy, Grant?
A country trilogy.
A country as opposed to...
It's not the tree that they grow
trilogy.
on. It's not the tree they grow on.
Yeah.
And it's not a country. It's the style of the genre of music. I'm starting.
The genre, not like Kazakhstan or Wales or
no, not like
Russia.
Not like a partridge in a country.
No. Country music trilogy.
A country music trilogy.
What a great.
Starting with the king of country music. Not him. No,
not him. How about? Definitely not him.
No, the other king.
What about?
No.
Wow.
Not the man.
Who do you consider to be the king of country?
Kenny Rogers.
Oh, of course. I don't know why I didn't think of that.
Or should I say Kenny Rogers?
Kenny Rogers.
Kenny.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
And
but before we get into it, I want to tell you all about my holiday.
Oh, please do. Yeah, look, let's put Kenny aside for a minute.
Yeah.
Grant, because I know you had a bit of
It was an amazing
adventure.
Amazing trip. So I went away with some friends. We played cards. I went on a train. It was great.
You went on a train. Yeah. And how was the train trip?
Well, I'll tell you about it. So, it kind of started like this on a warm summer's evening.
Yeah. That's nice when you're on holiday and it's a warm summer's evening.
Yeah, and I was on a train bound for nowhere.
For nowhere?
Yeah,
That's an adventurous ticket.
Way cheaper than you'd think, too.
Really? So you went up to the person at the counter and said, I'll have a ticket to
nowhere. Yep.
Wow. Okay. I didn't know you were so adventurous.
I am.
All right.
Do you remember the mystery flights you used to take?
Yes.
You get a mystery flight? Same thing.
Yeah.
Train bound for nowhere.
Train bound for nowhere.
Train version of a mystery flight.
And are there other people?
Yeah. So there's a whole
heap of people.
A card convention and we're doing this stuff. So I met up with a gambler.
Yeah.
But we were both too tired to sleep.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we're both too tired to sleep.
You were too tired to sleep?
Yep, too tired to sleep. I was so tired.
It would have been better maybe if you had drunk too much coffee and couldn't sleep.
No, you know full well that card players don't drink coffee. It's whiskey or nothing.
Yeah.
We were both...
You were too tired.
Both of us coincidentally...
Wouldn't it be too tired to stay awake?
No, you'd think so, but no.
Two people.
Yeah.
Same...
Never met before.
You and a gambler.
Yeah.
You were both too tired to sleep.
And I said to him, I'm too tired to sleep. And he said, do you want to bet? And that's how I knew he was a gambler.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're both too tired to sleep.
And
so we did the only logical thing that we could have. I mean, I'm on holidays after all. And, you got to take it all in, don't you?
Of course you do.
When you're on holidays.
Yeah.
Take it all in, don't you?
Take it all in. So what did you...
We took turns of staring out the window at the darkness.
The darkness?
Yeah, took turns.
Looking at the
big
pitch
window,
black.
massive window. Took turns.
The pitch black of outside must have been gorgeous.
Oh, mate, it was like the darkest thing you've ever seen. I mean, I've seen dark stuff.
But it was warm.
Before. Yeah, it was a warm summer's evening.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah. But eventually the boredom overtook us, and you know what must have happened, because we were both so tired.
I can't... you're both so tired, you hallucinated alien invasion.
No, he began to speak.
Oh.
Yeah, he hadn't spoken before that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, except for when he said, want to bet.
Oh, and you just...
Which I obviously made up.
So you're basically just taking turns, like you've got an arrangement to look out the window.
Yeah. Well, when he looked, you know how you can see someone's mirror? Yeah. Remember that when we did the song You're Beautiful by James Blunt, and we're talking about how he was looking at her in the reflection in the train window? Yeah, same sort of thing here.
So he'd look away from the darkness and you go, right,
my turn. Yeah, so turn. Out my peripheral.
It's great that you two complete strangers had that arrangement. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing, actually, isn't it?
Yeah. So then he began to speak.
All right, well, Grant, what did he say?
He said, son.
Son?
Yeah.
Was it your dad?
Yep. Didn't know till then.
Wow.
I know.
So you met your dad.
Weird way to meet him.
Yeah, on a train. What a coincidence.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I didn't even know I had one.
Yeah.
He said, son... Well, I didn't even ask. He just volunteered a whole bunch of information, which I thought...
So he volunteers that he wants shared genetic material with your mother.
Yeah.
And then, like, did he proceed with telling you all about family or something, or what?
Or what he's doing there, or how he came to know I'd be there,
or like, have you got other siblings?
Yeah, didn't. No, he said he just told me what he did for work, pretty much.
Oh, brilliant!
Yeah, he said I've made a life out of reading people's faces.
Oh,
yeah.
Is that? Wait, hold on.
Post Malone.
Reading people's...
People like Post Malone got a lot of tattoos. Yeah.
How do you earn a living? Or is he a tattoo artist?
No, not at all. No.
Okay,
no,
so
he's a gambler.
He's a gambler.
Yeah.
And he's... a gambler reading people's faces.
Is that what he meant? Is that what he meant?
I think so.
Oh, shit, I'm embarrassed.
Oh, no.
I didn't even... I'm so stupid. So he's made a living out of reading people's faces and knowing what the cards were by the way they held their eyes. So I've got a deck of cards here. He's taught me a few tricks.
Okay, and you're going to pop your eyes out and hold them in your hand.
Yeah, that's right. So if you could just hold up that card, not facing me, facing the other way.
Facing the other way.
Facing the other way. Good.
Yeah. Yeah. And hold on, let me pop my eyes out.
Yeah.
Pop my eyes out. I'm going to hold them in my hand.
Okay, so now, I see that you've got both eyes in your left hand. I see that.
Hold on, okay. Yeah.
You got both eyes in your left hand. You can't see it, I can.
Yeah.
And your left eye is facing right, and your right eye is facing backwards.
That's right.
You have got the Queen of Hearts.
That's amazing.
So what John
I did an eyeball joke with my hand.
What John just mimed there was very, very funny, but no one will ever see that. So I can tell what the cards are by the way you hold your eyes.
Oh, yeah,
And he said, so if you don't mind me saying, I can see you're out of aces.
Oh.
Which was freaking weird, because when I went to catch the train, I dropped all my cards, and my aces went down the side of the train. I was going to buy a new pack on the train, and he could tell straight away by the way that my face was.
That you had an entire pack, but you were 52 card pack, missing all the aces. So he could tell you only had 48 cards, and exactly the aces were missing.
Less than 48. I didn't have the ace of spades. I didn't have the one. I didn't have the two, the three. I had no aces. In fact, I dropped all my cards. But just the fact that it didn't matter. There was no aces either. I mean, there was no hearts, to be fair. There was no diamonds and no clubs, and the jokers had gone. The little instruction card that comes with
the box. What about the box?
I had the box.
You had the box. Oh, that's all right then.
Yeah, because they all sort of slid out. Bicycle ones. So bicycle brand are pretty slippery.
So what did he say next?
Well, so he being my dad. How he's my dad.
Yeah.
He said, for a taste of your whiskey, I give you some advice.
Which you sorely need. You've lost all your cards.
So he just grabbed my whiskey and just went... And then he said, be good to your mother.
I'm sure he did.
Yeah. So for that little taste, he gave me that advice, and I thought that was good. So that wasn't enough for me, so I handed him my bottle.
Yeah, you just handed it over to him, because so far this is brilliant.
Yeah,
of course he would.
And he drank down my last swallow. Don't make it rude, he's my dad.
No, I was just going to say your last swallow. So you'd swallowed it, spat it back into the bottle, and he then had your last swallow. He drank down
my last swallow.
Ooh.
And then, weirdly...
Yes, what happened next?
He bummed a cigarette.
Oh, that's rude.
I put him in my mouth.
Yeah, but
I always put him in my mouth, John. And I never knew.
He did something very different with it.
As soon as I saw my dad, it all made sense.
Yeah.
And he bummed a cigarette. I'm like, holy dooly, I didn't know you could do that.
That turned a corner.
Didn't it ever?
I've heard of blowing smoke out your ass, but this is completely different.
I've heard it in gay bars before where guys go and bum a fag, but I've never,
seen it done by
a stool.
A hetero elderly man.
Not at all. Not at all. So he bummed a cigarette and then he asked me for a light.
Oh, because he wanted to light the
he wanted to see where the cigarette was dark, remember? Yeah, he wanted to see. He couldn't see in the dark.
It was night time, wasn't it?
Yeah. So, and then, weirdly, the night got deathly quiet.
Well, of course it would. With this going on, you're not going to say anything, are you?
The piano player stopped. Everyone stopped talking.
Everyone looked over.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
And again, weirdly, his face lost all expression.
Well, of course it would. He's made a bit of a fool of himself, hasn't he?
And I didn't tell him this, but I could tell what his cards were when that happened.
Could you?
Yeah. And he said, if you're going to play the Game Boy, you've got to learn to play it right.
A Game Boy? Like a Nintendo Game Boy?
Yeah, so
I thought this was an old song.
No, this is my holiday I just had last week.
And were you playing a Nintendo Game Boy?
What song are you talking about? We're going to get to the song soon. I'm telling you about my holiday.
Yeah.
We're doing Kenny Rogers tonight, remember?
Yeah. We'll get to it.
No, he said if you want to play your Game Boy.
I didn't know you were into playing those little consoles.
Well, And were
you playing it wrong? Were you playing it with your nose?
This is a true story.
Yeah.
You can now get the Game Boy for your phone.
Oh, really?
And play all those old Nintendo Game Boy games.
Right.
On your mobile. And that's how I was doing it.
Oh, and he's basically saying, no, you need to have the old school console
Game Boy.
From 15 years ago.
When
my kids were young.
I went to a pawnbroker and exchanged my Game Boy in 1994 so I could pay rent.
Oh.
Yeah. Sad.
The Game Boys were around in like mid-90s.
Yeah, surely.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
I don't remember, to be honest.
The first one, the black and white one.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I remember the Nintendo 64 came out around then.
There's a movie about the Game Boy now.
Really?
Yeah, about the invention of the Game Boy. It's called Tetris. The movie's called Tetris.
Sounds horrific.
It's freaking awesome.
Really?
Yeah. It's
I
got
had no idea it was a thing.
I was going to say it's got one of my favourite actors, and then I went, I can't remember his name.
Him.
Yeah, him. Him from the...
him from The Thing.
That movie.
The him from The Thing from the movie.
Oh, gosh, he's actually a really good actor, and I can't remember his name.
Brad Pitt.
No,
Cillian Murphy.
But he looks like Brad Pitt. He's like a young Brad Pitt. Hang on.
Brad Pitt's a young Brad Pitt, even at 60.
Have you seen Bullet Train? Yeah, well, that's my next trip that I'm taking. What is this guy's name?
So you're going to basically have a big fight with a briefcase.
Tetris. Taron Egerton.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's in it.
I've been wondering what he's been doing because he played Elton John, didn't he?
Yeah.
He's very good. He's a very good actor.
He's a very good actor. Anyway, he's in it. So my dad said that if you're going to play your Game Boy, you've got to learn to play it right. He said you've got to know when to hold them.
Hold your Game Boy?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep. You've got to know when to fold them. Which I
wouldn't be folding a Game Boy because that would ruin it. Are you sure he knows? Well, to be honest with you, he's just finished your whiskey, so he might be a little drunk.
Maybe he means like fold the instructions in the front of the game.
Yeah,
remember they used to have instruction booklets?
Yeah.
You've got to know when to walk away. Like as in when Mario and he's saving Princess Peach and going away from the Goombas.
And do you think maybe he means you can get addicted to video games? Maybe he's saying you've got maybe that's what is that what he's saying?
Yeah.
But you can walk away with your Game Boy.
Are you still on patches for that?
Oh yeah.
Can you get off?
Can
you get off my cat then, please? Patches, come on.
Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah. I've been on patches constantly.
I've gone on nicotine patches.
You have?
Yeah, because I want to take up cigarettes.
Oh, no. That's a good way to ease in.
Yeah, that's a
good way to ease in. Don't get straight on them.
No, I'm going on the gum. I'm going on the gum.
Build up your nicotine. You've got to build up the nicotine.
Yeah, then I'm going to vape for a little while, and then I'm going on the fags.
Going on the cigarettes. Yeah. And then after that, maybe you could try cigars.
I'm bum a cigarette.
You're going to bum a cigarette, mate. That's
just
really
like
old school.
Dad.
Just like your father. Oh.
Anyway,
so you know when to walk away.
And know when to run.
Wait, run?
Yeah.
Are you being chased?
Dun, 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 dun.
Who's chasing you?
The
gorilla?
The mushroom.
Donkey Kong?
The little... They're Goombas. The Goombas
are chasing you. Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
So here's another bit of advice Dad said. He said, you never count your money when you're sitting at the table. Yeah.
Well...
Go to a bank.
Oh.
Yeah.
So... Even if you're at the bank, though, wouldn't you sit
stand
at a table? Stand at a table. Yeah. Or how about you count your money on the ceiling?
Yeah, okay, like Lionel Richie does.
Yeah.
Yeah, Uncle Lionel.
Because when he's dancing on the ceiling, maybe he's counting money on the ceiling. Lionel Richie, wealthy man, of course he's counting his money on the ceiling.
Always counting his money, he has to.
If
he stops, he has to start again.
Yeah.
So anyway, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done.
When the drug deals are done.
Yeah. That's where Dad's been all these years. He went out for cigarettes 25 years ago, and I just found out he's a drug dealer.
He's a drug dealer, and he's earned so much money. He
bought a train ticket to nowhere.
Whoa.
Yeah. Pretty cool, huh?
That's quite the story.
So what do you think of my holidays so far?
That's really, really good. I want to know more facts, though. I mean, if he's a gambler, is there more advice?
Well, we could do the song, or I could keep talking about my holiday. Do you want me to keep talking
tell me about your holiday.
No, we'll do a song next week.
We'll do the song next week. We'll do the song some other time. So tell me more about what your dad said.
Well, every gambler knows that the secret to surviving...
The secret to surviving, as in breathing and drinking water and eating.
No.
There's a secret?
No, it's knowing what to throw away and knowing what to keep. Like, you don't keep your poos, you throw them away.
Oh.
Yeah.
What do you keep?
You keep...
Like the glass of water?
No. You keep, like, your gold, diamonds, jewellery, things like that. And you throw away your gum wrappers, your poop.
Yeah.
That bag of sick you've been carrying around, throw it away.
Oh, is that
it's
why
not
I'm
even yours?
Is that why I'm dying?
It's not even yours.
That would help me survive.
Yeah.
I've often looked at that big bag of sick and gone, you know what? Yeah. This is killing me.
It's a hefty bag.
This is killing me. Well, it's making my back ache, isn't it?
It must be at least 60 kilos of sick.
To be honest, I don't even... It's been so long, I don't remember where I got it from. I think I've been making it myself.
Because every hand's a winner.
Every hand?
Every hand.
Every single hand's a winner?
See, your left hand?
Hold on, let me put my left hand in. Oh my... Whoa!
It's a winner.
It's a winner.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Go,
my right hand.
Right hand.
That's a winner too.
It's a winner. And every hand's a loser.
Wait, but it was just a winner.
No, he changes. His dad's schizophrenic.
Well, that's fair.
Yeah.
Poor fella. Is he on medication for that?
No, he taught me a poem.
Not every hand can be a winner and every hand a loser.
No, every hand.
It depends how you use it, really.
Every hand is a winner.
Every hand a winner and
every hand is a loser. And but he's always positive.
He's always positive. Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Tell me how he's positive.
Because he said the best you can hope for is to die in your sleep.
Wait, what?
Yep. It's the best you can hope for.
That's grim.
No.
That's bleak.
Think about it.
That's bleak.
Think about it. You go to bed.
I suppose
you're all tucked up under your duvet.
All happy.
You got your pillow all fluffy and nice, don't you?
Fluffy pillow.
And you got your bed socks on. You got your hot water bottle.
And I imagine I'm going to wake up in the morning.
No.
Oh. No. You know what? I suppose it is better than walking past the shops and getting attacked by a ninja and dying in a pool of your own blood.
Well, it's funny you should say it, like, because you're talking about your bag of sick.
Yeah.
I've got my bag of sick, and I carry my bag of sick around to ward off ninja clowns.
Oh, maybe that's why I've never been killed by a ninja clown.
Have you ever seen a ninja clown?
No, never seen one.
It works.
I suppose dying in your sleep is better than getting hit by a bus.
Ooh.
Getting hit by a bus
in your sleep?
Well, not in your sleep. You might be walking to a gambling tournament. You don't look when you cross the road. You get hit by a bus. It crushes all your bones, and you lay there in agony for 24 hours because nobody will help you.
It's better than
dying in your sleep would be better.
Unless you wake up dead.
Oh,
imagine how inconvenient that would be.
To be honest, I did that the other day. Woke up dead. I had to call into work.
Did you get
I can't
better?
come into work today. I'm dead.
You better? Did you get better?
Yeah, I was fine. I was fine the next day.
To walk it off.
Well,
just walk it off.
No, mate. Took some Nurofen. Done.
How many? How many do you do?
I did 2.
Yeah.
I read the back and it says 2 every 4 hours. That's exactly what I did. Half a bottle of whiskey in the morning. Got up. Boom. Back at work after being dead.
But
my boss was a little sceptical. He did say, "Weren't you dead yesterday when you called me?" And I said, "Yes." And he says, "Well, you clearly aren't now.
Yeah.
Get back to work.
Back to work.
Sunshine."
Oh, he calls you sunshine. That's
he does all the time.
That's so cute.
It's really nice, isn't it?
So anyway, when he finished speaking...
Yeah, so he's finished speaking.
Yeah, he turned back towards the window.
Well, to be honest, neither of you have been looking out of it for a while.
It was his
Something
turn.
might have happened in the dark.
That was his turn.
And you missed it. Yeah?
Yeah, crushed out his cigarette. Just
on the upholstery.
Just clenched his cheeks.
Oh, clenched his cheeks.
Yeah, crushed out his cigarette and faded off to sleep.
So he just
imparted
that advice.
Well, the best he could hope for was that he obviously wanted to.
You know, sometimes I lay awake in bed at night and I can't sleep. I think the best thing I could do is nudge Kylie and impart to her some gambling advice.
Yeah. Yeah, and
that's what she wants to hear.
That's why you've got a strong relationship, John.
Because I share gambling advice, and that helps me sleep well. To be honest, she gets a terrible night's sleep after that, thinking, why the heck did he just share with me that gambling advice?
Yeah. Did you know that if you were to shuffle a deck of cards, you would be the first person and the only person ever in history to shuffle the cards in that order?
Yes, I have heard that. Yeah. There's more combinations than there are atoms in the universe. Or
Isn't
something
that,
like
that's freaking crazy, man.
Yeah, it is crazy.
Because I thought for sure, that wouldn't be possible. But anyway, it is.
No, it turns out, although I must admit, the other day I did shuffle the deck of cards, look through them, shuffled them all again.
Exactly the same.
I know.
Yeah.
So
how many cards were in the deck at the time?
Oh, this was the full 52.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I did it twice, but that's me. That's me. Yeah. I don't claim to have any special powers, but turns out I've got special powers.
When it comes to
I'm like a Marvel superhero. So next time there's a bank robbery, I go in and say, hey guys, watch this. And I just shuffle cards and go, no, seriously, I assure you, they're exactly the same as last time. And they go, oh my goodness, we're not going to rob this bank anymore. Case closed.
You're basically a hero.
I'm a hero.
Yeah.
A card shuffling hero.
Hey, can I just tell you more about my holiday?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Tell me all about your holiday.
So you faded off to sleep, right?
Yeah.
And somewhere in the darkness...
Yeah.
Just somewhere. Somewhere in the darkness.
Over there?
No, this isn't the train. We're still on the train.
So you're in the story...
I'm still on the train.
Yeah.
But somewhere in the darkness, the gambler, he broke even.
He broke even?
Yeah.
And he's gambling in his sleep?
Yep. And his final words, I found an ace that I could keep. See the metaphor?
It's a metaphor.
Yep.
He's not saying you found an actual ace. The ace is the advice he gave you.
That's right.
Oh, great. Can you remind me again? I get that his advice was an ace, but you're going to have to remind me.
Well, I'll do it. I won't do it so much for you, John, but I will do it for the benefit of our listeners.
Please, because they're dumb as well.
So he said, you've got to know when to hold them.
Okay.
Actually, he didn't say them. He said M. You've got to know when to hold them.
Is M a girl? You've got to know when to hold M.
Hold M.
Do you know? Sometimes, you know what? Sometimes M wants holding.
Do you know
she needs a cuddle.
Do you know any girls called M?
To be fair, no.
I know a few, and they're all pretty.
Oh.
I've never known an ugly
Isn't that
M.
weird?
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah. But then there's some girls whose names I could think of, and they're not pretty.
Well, that's going to happen, isn't it?
I won't name them.
No, don't name them.
Because I'll get sensitive.
Yeah. Did you know 50% of all women on Tinder are called Mel, and 50% of all men on Tinder are dickheads? Did you know that? So anyway, you've got to know when to hold M.
Mel's actually one
when she's looking sad. No. When she's looking sad.
Yeah, and know when to fold M.
Oh, okay. I can think of a time you'd want to fold M.
Yeah.
If she's up for it, fine. I have no problem with that.
Only if she's up for it.
Only if she's up for it.
Otherwise...
Get consent.
Get
enthusiastic consent before you fold
Don't
M.
be those 50% on Tinder.
Don't.
You've got to know when to walk away.
Well, she might be a psychopath.
And know when to run.
She
might be a super psychopath.
Yeah.
Now, importantly, remember this at banks, you never count your money when you're sitting at a table.
Well, no, that's sage advice, especially if it's windy.
Because there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to repeat it to you.
Okay, yeah, but to be honest, Grant, I didn't get it.
Okay, so
do it again.
You tell me when you've got it, and just repeat it back to me. You've got to know when to hold them.
When to hold them.
You've got to know when to fold them.
When to fold them.
You've got to know when to walk away. And know when to run. You never count your money when you sit at the table. And there it is.
There'll be time enough to count when the dealing's done.
That's my holiday.
That was your holiday. So your holiday, all it was getting advice.
Got a train ticket to nowhere. Met my dad.
Met your dad? That's amazing.
Met my dad. He died in his sleep, in case you didn't understand that. He actually died in his sleep.
No, I didn't get
Which is why I can't introduce you to him.
Oh, so I was going to say, I'd love to meet your dad. I don't want to hear the same. I'd like some different advice, because I know this advice now.
That's all he had. That's all he had. He waited his whole life for that.
Yeah. What a sad, slightly melancholy tale.
I'm okay about it.
Yeah.
I'm okay about it. Good news, I bought a new pack of cards on the trip. Do you want to see?
Yeah.
Yeah, here they are.
Fantastic. Beautiful.
Do you want to shuffle them for me?
I'll shuffle them for you. Hold on, I'll shuffle. You will not believe this.
Shut up, it is.
It's exactly the same sequence again. There's like a 1 in 82 billion chance I would have done that. I did it again. It turns out I cannot shuffle a deck without having exactly the same sequence.
Alright, so that's our podcast for this week. Let's cross back over to see how those men in the sun chairs are going.
Will you please let me just have my bed?
Look, I've finished listening to my podcast now. So, look, you'll have the bed and I'll have the bed. Maybe I can be little spoon, you can be the big spoon.
Oh, all right then. But what about then my wife?
She can strictly
В голове моей опилки, да. Но хотят там и опилки, но кричалки и вопилки, а также шумелки, пыхтелки и сопелки. Сочиняю я неплохо иногда. Да. Хорошо живет на свете Винни-Пух, оттого поет он эти песни вслух. И неважно, чем он занят, если он худеть не станет, а ведь он худеть не станет, если, конечно, вовремя подкрепиться. Да. Трам-парам-па-пам-парам-па-пам-пам-па. Пум-пурум-пу-пу-пурум-пу-трам-пам-па. Пум-пурум-пу-пу-пурум-пум. Пум-пу-пум-пурум-пум-пум. Хорошо живет на свете Винни-Пух, оттого поет он эти песни вслух. И неважно, чем он занят, если он толстеть не станет, а ведь он толстеть не станет. Никогда! Да!